Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, Chicago scene in Ukrainian Village, outside of the Empty Bottle. It's been in the Chicago area for years, home to many indie bands that have gone on to bigger and better things, and just home to Chicago music in general. But something that happened during the pandemic, everything closed down, music venues closed and whatnot, and then a pop-up shop happened, a pizza pop-up, a Sicilian-style pizza pop-up called Pizza Friendly Pizza, to help support the people who were furloughed when everything shut down for the pandemic. Chef Noah Sandoval started this. Now it's a brick-and-mortar place here in the Ukrainian neighborhood, and I am going to talk to him now for the Chicago scene.
Did somebody order a pizza?
All right, so from a pop-up to a brick-and-mortar, pizza-friendly pizza. And this is the creation of Chef Noah Sandoval. Yes, I had to call you Chef that one time, sir, just because I'm paying my respect, because you're doing something pretty great there. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Talk about this concept, and we'll get into your career because that is also worthy of a mention, but this concept here where it started off as a pop-up shop because you really love Sicilian-style pizza, and now it's turned into this brick-and-mortar project. Talk about that.
Yeah, when COVID hit a couple of years ago, my restaurant Oriole had to close, and Bite Cafe, which is the old restaurant that was in this space, had to close, and we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know if we were going to be closed for a month or a year or 2 years, and we had a lot of people not really knowing what they were going to do, like loyal employees that we were worried about.
Yep.
So why not try to keep them employed and keep some revenue happening, and it just made a lot of sense all the way around.
Absolutely.
We shared partners, me and Bruce Finkelman. He said, "Hey, you want to do a pizza shop?" And I said, "Okay." And that was pretty much it. It was I was bored sitting around doing nothing, and who doesn't love pizza?
Right.
It was a challenge.
Yeah, and in Chicago, pizza is always a good thing to try out. But you did it a little different with the Sicilian-style pizza. Why did you go that route?
I kind of worked backwards. I tried to figure out what I was able to do and what was reasonable in this space with the equipment that we had and stuff like that. And then I kind of thought back to the best pizzas I've had recently, and it's always like Prince Street pizza. You go there and you get the New York style slice. It's delicious, and then maybe you try the Sicilian on the side, and it just blew me away. So figured that would be a fun thing to do and something that I think Chicago needed.
Yeah, and you got a sweet spot here right next to the Empty Bottle here in the Ukrainian Village. I mean, that all goes hand in hand with what you're doing with the certain kinds of pizzas and working with different musical venues, including like Quiet Pterodactyl that we'll be talking about later, which is specifically what we're going to see right here. But I wanted to ask you just about your career. You said you were from the
Richmond, Virginia. Yeah.
Being from that area of the country, making your way up here and finding the food scene that you found here, you Michelin-starred chef. I mean, how does that all happen so quickly for somebody like you?
Taking advantage of opportunities.
Yeah.
I've been given a lot of opportunities since I've been here. Chicago's very inclusive. I could have gone to New York, but I felt like that would be much more of a challenge to kind of break into the scene and stuff like that. Chicago's been very, very helpful, and it's gotten lucky kind of.
People love when things in Chicago happen that are good, they want to support it, they want to be a part of it, and I think that's what you're doing here, which is great.
Thanks, I agree with that.
Yeah. No problem. All right, so the type of pizza today is one of how many do you usually have like on rotation here that people have come to love over the months that you've been open here?
It's been all over the place. When we opened, we had a very small amount, and then we kind of it fluctuates, but I think we're settled on about 6 right now. Is that right, Matt? 7? Yeah. 7. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It's all right.
Matt does.
How you doing, Matt? Good.
Put your phones away.
Yeah. Hopefully they're just tweeting about this, right?
You got time to lean, you got time to clean.
That's right. So why don't you walk me through the Quiet Pterodactyl themed pizza that you're doing, and we'll talk to Trey here in a second. Let's run through the pizza real quick, Chef.
This is a really fun one, and it's new to me, but it starts with kind of our basic, like kind of spicy red sauce we put on most of the pizzas. We added black garlic to it.
Oh yeah, that's always a good time.
Yeah, which I think is super smart.
Talk about the dough too, though, because I noticed it's rising. You have some hanging out over here as well. Get into that real quick, because that's kind of your thing with this place, right?
Yeah, if we get the dough right, the pizza's right. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's it takes about 6 days really to get it done. It starts here.
Right. Starts here.
Starts here and ends here.
Ends here. Uh-huh.
We got a 5-day cold ferment.
Ish. Right?
Yeah, 5-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
All right.
we cheat a little bit, and it's a little bit less, but not many people can tell. I think John Arena could probably tell if we, if he came in here, he'd be like, no, that's 4 days and 4 hours. What's wrong with you?
So I take it that you're
A
not.
lot of sauce.
Who doesn't like a lot of sauce?
all about
Make-
sauce.
Yeah, especially with all that dough. It's amazing.
I've been going to the Empty Bottle for a very long time, and I like music, and I like relaxed people, and I like pizza, so it works out pretty good.
Oh, well, let me stand in the way of this pizza. So what else do you got going on?
You're not in the way. We've got some ricotta.
Yes.
Because if I said it, ricotta, Michael Carlson would be very mad at me.
I've heard this debate for a while now. There's certain people who say it who shouldn't know how to say it, but when they do, then people get mad at them for saying it right. So I don't know. There's never.
Ricotta. Yeah.
I'll believe
Ricotta.
whatever. The ricotta cheese on the pizza, like the Chicago way.
So we've got we've got 9. We cut these pieces into 9 slices. So I'm going to put, one little dollop per slice.
Got it.
It's like that.
Fantastic.
We'll put a little mozzarella.
All right, I'm digging this.
I don't know how Michael says mozzarella. Close enough.
I'm sure it's the same-ish, right?
I don't think he has it. He watches TV, so I think it'll be okay. We have confit garlic.
That's legit right there.
Yeah, it looks like aggressive, because you're just putting a bunch of garlic on a pizza. But it's confit and it's very mellow.
What do you mean by confit?
Slowly cooked and is what you guys doing in olive oil? Yep, just slowly cooked in olive oil, mellows it out.
Got it.
That's probably a lot, but I like it.
Oh, you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. Little spinach. I'm just gonna put a little, put it with the cheese. Bacon.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with bacon, right?
Yeah, lardons.
Now don't skimp out on the bacon.
No, dude, no way. Why would you do that? Never do that.
And you've worked with bands. You work with the actual Empty Bottle for doing certain types of slice and a show type stuff, right?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Bruce loves that kind of thing.
And are we almost done with the pizza, or are we done?
We're done. That's
We're
it.
done.
It
So
just needs to go in the oven.
and how long is it usually sitting there for?
Depends on the pizza. I think this one's probably about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right. So while that bakes, Chef, I'm going to hang out with Trey for a second from Quiet Pterodactyl, but we'll talk to you back here in a second when that pizza comes out. Sound good?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, keeping the theme with the whole pizza-friendly pizza, I have Trey Elder here from Quiet Pterodactyl, who is a beneficiary of this collab that they're doing. How you doing, Trey?
I'm doing good. Tom, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. So how does one end up doing a collab here at Pizza Friendly Pizza, and how does Quiet Pterodactyl weave into that whole process?
We start with ties to the mob. No, I'm kidding. I've known Jacqueline for a long time. I've been coming to Empty Bottle for 25 years, and I knew they were doing this collab series, and they gave me a call and asked if I wanted to get together with them on this project, and I was super happy to do it.
So what do you get from the collab of the pizza? Like, how does it help Quiet Pterodactyl and the whole thing?
Yeah, well, Quiet Pterodactyl is a music and arts nonprofit. We produce events and support the local music community. We also have educational opportunities and fundraising with other nonprofits. But with this particular pizza, I believe, is it $1 from each pizza? Yeah, $1 from each pizza of the collab pizza sold is going to go back to Quiet Pterodactyl to help us in our mission to support the arts.
Right, and you have those different events throughout the year, especially coming up here as the summer rolls out. What's the best way for people to learn more about what you guys do?
Yeah, you can go to quietpterodactyl.org or follow us at Quiet Pterodactyl on Instagram. We have lots of events coming up. We actually just did a couple of nights here at Empty Bottle a couple of weeks ago, but we're kind of all over the city trying to get music out to the people as much as we can.
And who came up with the actual pizza that we're going to see that Chef was making?
That was this guy. Yeah.
Is this like your dream pizza?
Yes, those are all toppings I love, but I kind of analyzed their menu, and I didn't want to replicate things they were already doing, but I also wanted it to be kind of unique and delicious, which is, I thought, the saltiness of the bacon along with the soft richness of the ricotta, not ricotta. Those things will balance each other out, and I haven't even tasted it yet. I hope I get to taste it today.
Well, yeah, I think we can have a couple slices for all of us, for sure. Well, Trey, good talking to you again, and we're going to wait on that pizza, but we're going to find Chef Noah here in a second, bring that pizza out, and we might even talk about all these other awesomeness that are happening here. So, Noah's bringing the pizza on over. This is the Quiet Pterodactyl pairing, which looks amazing. That looks phenomenal. Chef, have you tried this yet?
No.
No, not yet. And speaking of, Trey, you haven't tried this yet, and this is your pizza. Come on over, man.
Yeah, I'm salivating over here.
Yeah, let's see it. We're gonna get it sliced up here and ready to go. And as he's getting that ready to go,
Those big chunks of garlic.
it looks amazing. That's all right. Good pizza. That's all it does. So again, walk through the toppings on this one more time.
It's kind of spicy red sauce with black garlic, lardons, ricotta, mozzarella, spinach, and confit garlic.
And this is your brainchild, right, Trey?
It is.
That was yours?
Yeah. I can't wait to taste it.
Go for it. Dig in, my friend. I won't stop you.
This is the slice that I would eat. So there it is.
So that's the
I'm
one.
happy to take it away from you.
So as Trace enjoys that, well, first let's get the bite. Let's see it. Go for it. Knock yourself out. I'm sure it's everything that you wanted and more.
I'm my number one fan.
Well, there you go.
That's good.
Another.
It's so good, man. It's so
Yeah,
good.
just picking it up, I was like, okay, yeah, this dough's correct. And then obviously, the genius toppings are gonna really.
That's what sells the pizza for sure. No, come over here real quick. I just wanted to walk down the line here with you and talk about some of your staples. Where this particular one that I've already had 2 slices of. What's this pizza here?
Trying to figure out where they went. This is just a sausage pizza with giardiniera.
Very Chicago.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, and people like it. I like it.
What's not to like?
Don't mess with it. You know what I mean? It's like sausage and giardiniera. Why not?
Right. Don't ruin perfection. And then we have this guy here.
This one really complicated. Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Yeah.
And you got some leafy greens on top, or griefy.
It's just basil.
Basil.
Yeah. It's,
Again, don't mess with perfection.
Yeah, right. And I guess
the Ninja Turtles.
We should shout out to Ezzo's.
Oh, absolutely.
Pepperoni because it's the best. Cup and char. It's just kind of a staple. If I had to choose just one pizza to eat and to sell, it'd be this one.
Oh, really? Oh, good to know. And then we got this big daddy down here. What's happening here?
Fig and pig. This was kind of the first head chef we had here. His name Ruben. He wanted to put on a braised pork and kind of a sweet fig pizza. So caramelized onions and basil, Parmesan.
It looks fantastic. And how many days are you guys here a week?
5.
5 days a week. And you can follow you at Pizza Friendly Pizza, right?
Dot something. Yeah.
Well, at least Pizza Friendly Pizza on the social medias for sure. And then
Pizza Friendly Pizza. There's not a whole lot of them out there.
yeah, no. And then there's also the Empty Bottle for people to follow along about the different collabs that you're doing with bands or with the Empty Bottle and the whole thing. And then if people are heading out, you got some things coming up. You're opening up a food hall out in New York. So by way of Chicago, you're still going to get to New York. That's got to be pretty fun, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to go out there.
Yeah, so that'll be the second location for Pizza Friendly Pizza.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it's terrifying, but
yeah, you're going to do great. Well, I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you, Chef, for what you're doing and making awesome pizza for one and helping out the music community. I think people all appreciate it, especially the ones that are knee-deep in it, like Trey, who's enjoying the pizza over there. But thank you. I'm going to start to get my fix on this pizza as well. So thank you, Chef.
Great. Thank you very much for coming.
Absolutely. All right, you heard it. That's the Chicago scene here in Ukrainian Village, TBARNAS at WGNTV.com. If you have a suggestion for that Chicago scene segment, that's T Barnes at WGNTV.com. Happy pizza, everybody.